you hit the nail on the head when you started talking about queuing. And the reason why you hit the nail on the head there is because the English, the British, we value fair play.
Yes.
That's why we queue. We queue because we value fair play, treating people equally. You were here before me, therefore, it's fair that you get served before me.
Yeah.
That's why we queue.
Yeah.
That's one of our traits as English British people. Our enemies, the people we disagree with, have used that trait against us for at least 50, 60, 70 years.
Very good point.
And because we want to be fair as a nation,
Yeah.
that's why British people at the bottom of the housing list now, because of course a migrant from Nigeria or someone else fleeing war, famine, of course they're in more need than us. It's only fair to privatise them above the needs of the British people. That's an automatic response from us. Turns out it's a wrong response, but
Oh,
they've used our fair play against
can I
us.
just respond to that point, Nick, if I may? Sorry, I don't cut you short now, but I I think I absolutely agree that fairness is British, totally and utterly.
Hmm.
Uh, but I think Starmer is anti-British, right? And so I think the reason for putting migrants, and I'm not saying they shouldn't have a place, they should in the housing queue, but whether or not they should be at the top of the housing queue, regardless of everything else, I think that's got much more to do with anti-Britishness and victimhood than it has got to do with Britishness.
It does, but
So,
that's how they got away with it.
okay.
That's why
Yeah.
we've accepted it
Oh,
because
I see.
our sense of fair play.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how DEI and this woke nonsense. That's how it's got a hold mainly in the Anglosphere.
Yeah.
Is
So it's
because
corruption. You're talking about it's a corruption and a misnomer.
yeah of our instincts of fair play.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what they grasp. That they've used our trait, which
Yeah.
they perceive as a weakness, against us.
Yeah. I
So
think compassion. I'd add. I use the word compassion. I think corrupted compassion. And actually,
yeah,
suicidal empathy is the word that Sad Gad uses for that as well, isn't it?
in a minute, let's get into that.
Sorry, let me.
I
I
thought
won't
that
interrupt you,
was
Nick. You
great.
crack on, my
That
friend.
was great what he mentioned the other day. I found that hit the spot. So the next thing is we need to look at when I said we need to hit rock bottom. So hitting rock bottom isn't the same as the destruction of the country. When I say hit rock bottom will be where the people decide is rock bottom. We decided the rock bottom was in 1979, was when we elected Thatcher. That was rock bottom. People wanted change.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're not at rock bottom because even though the country is slowly being destroyed and while becoming poorer and more unhappy, it's still at an acceptable level at the moment. But
Okay.
when that declines to a certain level, which I don't know what that level will be,
Yeah.
the people then will have a change of heart, and that then will be defined as rock bottom, and they will demand change. They will demand improvements. Governments will fall, new leaders will come to the fore, new ideas will be promoted. When that happens, I don't know.
So
I'm
how do
also
you feel? How do you
uh,
feel on that, Nick? On that point at the moment, I can't really speak on behalf of
yeah.
everybody else. I mean, I feel well. I feel the trajectory of this is something I need to prevent happening. Um, that's my personal view. Do you feel like that, or how do you feel?
I don't think we can prevent hitting rock bottom. I think we're on a one
No,
way
but
journey here.
is your modus operandi to do what you can to um not subvert this? I mean, obviously peaceful. Talking peaceful means, but
Yeah.
to subvert this trajectory that we've just been talking about. Or do you just
No,
let it happen? You reckon just let it happen?
I think it has to happen because if we don't let it happen, we will have decades and decades of where we are now.
Yeah, okay.
And that's why I want this to happen so then the country will change. Um, I want my journey at the moment isn't to stop this happening. My journey at the moment is to prepare the people for when this happens.
Okay.
So the turnaround will be quicker. Maybe rock bottom won't be as low as it could be if we prepare the people now because they will see what's happening and will hit rock bottom sooner, which isn't as low as it would have been. That's what I'm trying to
So
achieve
in
here.
that logic, if you just follow that through, it's therefore in our interest to do nothing, let it hit the bottom, and because that's going to be the fastest solution. So let Starmer hit the wall sooner rather than later, and let him do it.
I would say not to not do nothing, but not to stop Starmer taking us to rock bottom. So we can do things that are going to help the rebound. That's where I'm putting my energy. So
Okay.
rather than hitting rock bottom and then everybody else then going, right, we want change, but we've not thought about this. We don't know what we want. We don't know how to get it. Let's hit rock bottom. And then we have millions of people going, right, now everyone else has woken up. This is the journey we need to go on so we can
Right.
start rebuilding from day one.
Yeah, that's really insightful. Thank you for sharing that. That's something that's really become clear to me in your logic.
Did you enjoy that video? I think you did. Come on now, hit that bell, subscribe, comment. Let's build this channel. I need more followers, I need more subscribers. Be part of the journey. See you soon.